Observation, honesty, acceptance. These are the keys to shadow work. We all have a lot of baggage. We all carry dead weight to a degree. Dead weight being mindsets, trauma responses, pre-programmed responses, pre-programmed feelings. As I observe myself and my chosen role, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the body, so the soul. I chose the role chose me. All the fucked up shit was the roadmap needed for me to unearth, build, discover, forge the greatest version of self, which I am still admittedly in process of building. But this role, as many call me a thought leader, a new term to the lexicon. Some call me a general in the spiritual war. Some tell me I'm special. To all of you that speak to the highest version of self, I appreciate you more than anyone knows, including myself, as I discover my depths of self-appreciation, love, and worth that I can then extend to the world and those around me. As a perceived leader, perception that I hold of self, as a perceived leader, I can see through hindsight the error of my ways in hindsight, based on what I asked of the universe, what I believed I was demanding of myself. I was not living up to the standard. I was not doing the real work. What I was doing was giving the 40% because I was already a little bit further than, I guess, those around me. So that 40% was past their 30%. So it seemed like I was giving 100%. It's bad fucking math, though, because I knew innately, internally, I wasn't giving 100%. Where do you start to see the deficiency? Where did I start to see the deficiencies? In my interpersonal relationships. As I observe myself as a partner, lover, father, husband, brother, leader, coach, trainer, influencer, creator, artist, I recognize that attempting to hold those titles and own all those titles, in a sense, was destroying me. Because, what are those titles? What truly defines them? If you didn't have certain examples, it's purely coming from imagination and or observed sources, which came from someone else's imagination via the form of entertainment, TV shows, movies, etc., magazines, books, whatever your form of entertainment. I had to give myself grace in the here and now, to observe myself openly, honestly, unabashedly, to see my shortcomings, my failures perceived, my inequities, to see where I wasn't living up to the standard I created for myself. Whether or not I knew that standard to be right, wrong, in between, it was when I created. And again, hindsight being 2020, for being open and honest, I wasn't living up to the standard. Doesn't mean I was out there running around doing something behind my shorty back like she ain't know what's up. Like me and her on the same wavelength. If I talk to a chick, she gonna know the chick I'm talking to. And if she not vibing with a chick, or she think the energy off and or wrong, I ain't gonna keep giving her no energy, no time. Don't matter if it's money exchange or nothing. I don't want it. You know why? My household means everything. My foundation means everything. Those that hold me, I gotta hold in the highest regard and reverence. When I observe the shortcomings and failures, I recognize now that I can see it, there's a choice to be made. Continue repeating in this negative feedback loop that's not properly feeding the ones that I say I'm here to feed, protect, nurture, nourish, and love, or break the cycle. You can only break the cycle forcibly. You can't be nice about it. All these motherfuckers want to try to be cute. That shit is cute. You're looking at the worst side of yourself and being honest about the fact that it exists. The version of yourself that you don't want to see. The version of yourself that terrorizes people, but you don't think you're terrorizing people. The version of yourself that upsets people, but you don't think you're upsetting people. The version of yourself that lets people down, but you don't think you're letting people down. The version of yourself that don't keep true and hold true to their word, but you believe you keeping true and holding true to your word. A lot of us get caught up, not in the present, but in our minds, Dreams and imagination are necessary. They give us roadmaps to the unknown. But once we have those roadmaps, we need to take action. We need to become actionable. Can't fucking sit still. What do we think is coming from sitting still? Build myself up. Take the time to observe and see where I'm fucking up based on the standard I've created. And then I revisit that game plan of self to enhance self, to make self better. But only I can do it. As I've said before, do the work or don't. Ain't no fucking excuses. It's just that simple. Whether you want it to be or not, it's that simple. Hey, if you're watching this video, that means that you're still here. That means there's still time on your clock. Make the most of it. Take advantage. Don't dwell in the past. Observe it. Discern. Learn. Integrate. There's a greatest version of you waiting to be born. Create the space needed for it to thrive. We made it this far. We already survived. Rise or the loss. Y'all know the vibes. Choices.